Shalom, Yeshua, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Mashiach, Yahushua. Barak Day Yahweh, Barak Day Yahushua, 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 Barak Day Yahweh, Barak Day Yahushua. All praises due, all praises due. Peace and blessings, family. I hope y'all had a blessed day today. You know, just another day closer, man. Another day closer. And man, I pray y'all been meditating, dwelling in the scriptures, and you know, getting that edification. You know, double honors to King David, man. You know, for being a terrific teacher. You know, for Ox to branch out and you know, doing they teaching. You know, it's just a blessing, man, to see the Most High's plan and His word come to fruition. It's a blessing to see that. He's a man that cannot lie. Neither does Yahushua. You know, they can't lie, man. Everything the Most High says comes to fruition, man. It comes to existence. It's true, you know. So everything He written down in these scriptures, man, comes to truth. You know, it's truth, man. And when you look at it, man, you know, all the prophecies in the scriptures is being fulfilled daily. You know, you can't deny it, and these heathens sure can't deny it. And their time is almost up. You know, their oppression is almost over. They're not going to be able to rule over us anymore, man. Once we get changed, you know, from the physical, oh, it's over. You know, we already free spiritually. You know, just like KD brought out, man, we already free spiritually, man. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know, so it's just a matter of when. We close. You know, the Most High, He made us a promise. And He's going to go through on that promise, man, according to the scriptures, man. There's nothing that He wouldn't just tell us this, you know, just to pull the cover sheets back and then, you know, let us fall through, man. No. He's going to fall through with this, you know, and it's just a privilege, man, an honor to see this all play out, man. Y'all know we you know, this is gonna be history, man, right here. You know, we one of the first group of people to wake up to this truth, elect. You know, we're His elect, we're His children. He loves us, and He's gonna make sure that He gives us that physical freedom, man. He's gonna make sure that He raises us out of here, and you know, everything He says, man, is coming to existence. So, and I wanted to bring out something that I was reading, meditating on, and it's the promise of the return. You know, and I'm gonna go ahead and it's in Jeremiah 31. I'm gonna start there, and we gonna get into it today. And I just pray y'all edified, you know, and continue to grow, man. It's hit hard, man. So I just pray to do the same for y'all. So I wanted to start in Jeremiah 31. Jeremiah 31, and starting in verse 1. And it reads, "At the same time, saith the Lord, will I be the power of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people." Right? Let me read that one more time. At the same time, said the Lord, will I be the power of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people. We should be his people, you know. He's gathering us as sheaves in the floor now. You could already see that, right? But we're gonna be his people, man. You know, he's gonna, and not just only us. Look, it's gonna be nations upon nations. They're gonna bow down and worship Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, and they're gonna submit. They're not gonna have no choice because we're gonna break them to pieces. You know, we're gonna break them to pieces. They're not gonna have any choice. It's not gonna be a option for them, man. So let's see. All right, in verse 2, thus saith the Lord, the people which were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Israel, when I went to cause him to rest. Right? Verse 3, and the Lord hath appeared of old unto me, saying, yeah, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindness have I drawn thee. And I'm going to read that one more time. Verse 3. The Lord hath appeared of old unto me, saying, yeah, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindness have I drawn thee. Right? See, when it says he appeared of old, he loves us, man. You know? See, we went through chastisement. We went through a whole bunch of stuff. We went through being asleep, right? Put to sleep. But now we're woken up. He appears to us as old, man. He loves us. You know, we know who he is. We know who our heritage is. We know where we came from. We know where we're going. Right? Just like it says, we're paraphrasing the scriptures, the Holy Ghost will bring back our remembrance, did it not? Right? We were woken up to this truth through the comfort of the scriptures, which is the Holy Ghost, right? So it was all brought back, man. It was all brought back. Now we see him as of old because he's our power, man. We're calling on the name. You see everything he's doing to this world. It's only a matter of time, man. Verse 4. Again, I will build thee, and thou shalt be built, right? O virgin of Israel, thou shalt again be adorned with thy tabrets, and shalt go forth in the dance of them that make merry. Verse 5, thou shalt yet plant vines upon the mountains of Samaria. The planters shall plant, and shall eat them as common things. For there shall be a day that the watchmen upon the Mount Ephraim shall cry, arise, and let's go up to Zion, unto the Lord our power. Verse 7. For thus saith the Lord, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish praise and say, O Lord, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. Right? We that remnant, man. You know, there's no doubt about it. There's nowhere else is anybody teaching this truth, the law of liberty, like we're doing here. You know, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and through our teacher KD, man. You know, there's no camp that's doing this or nothing, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and get a precept for number chapter Jeremiah 31:7, and I'm gonna go to Psalms 14:7. And it says, oh, that the salvation of Israel will come out of Zion, when the Lord bringeth back the captivity of his people. Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad. Bringing back the captivity means to free us, right? It doesn't mean to bring the captivity again, right? So you got to be a wordsmith. You got to, Because this wicked devil, this Japhite, man, they worded this Bible, the best they could to keep us from understanding it. But, we got that oil. So, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. So, let's continue to read. We back in Jeremiah 31, verse 8. Behold, I will bring them from the north country. Right? Let me read it again. Behold, I will bring them from the north country. Where is that at, y'all? That's here. The north country. Right? We here now. Majority of the Israelites, Judah is here. Right? We spread across the four corners of the earth, but, majority, man, I say of Judea is here. Right? Verse 8 again, behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the coast of the earth, right? The coast of the earth, four corners of the earth, right? And with them the blind and lame, the woman with child, and her that travaileth. And her that travaileth with child together in a great company shall return hither. Verse 9. They shall come with weeping and with supplications. Will I lead them? I will cause them to walk by the rivers of waters, in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. For I am a father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Verse 10. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the islands afar off, and say, he that scattered Israel will gather him. Right? He's going to gather us. Right? It's right here, man. We in the north country now, and we all across the four corners of the earth. He says he's going to gather us. He's doing that now. Right? We are all being brought together via the internet as well. Right? But soon we're going to be dwelling amongst each other for good. Right? I'm going to read verse 10 again. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the islands afar off, and say, he that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him, as a shepherd doeth his flock. It doesn't matter where you are. Right? It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you are. Right? It doesn't matter. He's going to gather you. It doesn't matter if you in the UK, Canada, it doesn't matter, man. He's gathering us, man. So, verse 11: For the Lord have redeemed Jacob and ransomed him for the hand of him that was stronger than he. I want y'all to listen up. Let me real quick. Let's go to Edom Online. Let's go to Edom Online and look up the word ransom. Right? Ransom. You gotta be wordsmiths. Ransom. Right? What does ransom means? It means sum paid for the release of a prisoner or captured man. That's why we gotta be wordsmiths, man. Look. Paid or release of a prisoner or a captured man. Right? So let's go back to Jeremiah 31 in verse 11. And it reads, For the Lord have what? He have paid for the release of a prisoner or captured man, which is us. We're captured. We're under oppression. Right? Yahweh shall pay for us with his blood. His only begotten son. The Father's only begotten son. Right? That's why it says ransom. Right? So verse 11. For the Lord have redeemed Jacob and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. Right? We're covered in the blood now, man. We're bought. We're no longer under the jurisdiction of this heathenistic captivity. We're woken up to the truth. Our minds are changed and put on that incorruptible. right? We're no longer he promised that would happen. So the ones that are covered in blood, they woke up now, right? That's why I say we're not spiritually subjected to these demons anymore. Physically we may be, right? Just like Katie was talking about. But spiritually we're not. We were paid for it, bought, right? We got them white robes in this time, right? So let's go back to verse 11. For the Lord have redeemed Jacob and ransomed him for the hand of him that was stronger than he. Right? Who is stronger than us? Our captives. This fucking Esau. These Japhites, right? Esau the one that sold us in slavery. Japhites the one that kept us oppressed and not letting us go. Right? I want to show y'all something. This is why we gotta be stronger than God. Right? We gotta be stronger than them. Right? We got to be armed before we can take control, before we conquer the nations, right? I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to get a precept, right? I'm going to get a precept. So, Luke 11. Let's go to Luke 11. This is why, and I'm going to go ahead and read, hold on. Before y'all go there, I'm going to go ahead and read Jeremiah 31:11 again. For the Lord have redeemed Jacob and ransomed. We know what ransom means. We already looked that up, right? Him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. Right? What does Japhites have? They have military. They're the best military in the whole fucking world. Right? They're stronger than us. If we try to do something right now in the fleshly body, we would get slaughtered. Right? But Most High says he would save us out of Jacob's trouble. He said he would free us from our oppressors, right? And how are we going to do that? We got to be armed. We got to be stronger than God, right? So let's go to Luke 11 and start in verse 21. And it reads, when a strong man armed keepeth his palace, his goods are in peace, right? They strong. They keeping their palace now. But look at this, verse 22. But when a stronger than he shall come upon him and overcome him, he taketh from him all his armor wherein he trusted and divided his spoils. That's what the Most High is going to do for us. He's going to give us the ability to take back what's rightfully the Most High's in Yahweh's, right? He's going to give us the ability to be his battle axes and weapons of war, roughly paraphrasing in Jeremiah 51:20 through 24. We're going to beat to pieces many nations. We're going to consecrate the game unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, roughly paraphrasing in Micah 4, and I believe it's 13, 14, and 13 to 16, I believe. We're going to consecrate the game. He's going to make our he's gonna put that immortality on us, man. Right? So we not gonna be able to be fucked with. You know, he's gonna come good on his promise, and we closer than ever. Like, we really close. Right? So we gonna be stronger than them, right? And we gonna be armed. Right? We're going to be armed. We're going to take that shit, man. You know, and that time is really coming up. When I say we're close, I keep on saying we're close, but we're close. Right? No man knows the time or hour or day, but the Most High operates on his time, and he operates differently than us, man. Just like KD brought out, man. He operates differently than us, man. You know, his thoughts are not our thoughts. So when we least, man, and I don't even gonna say when we least expect it, but I'm saying like he's got us, man. It's already here. We're just waiting. Right? Let's go to Jeremiah 31 and verse 12. And you know what? Hold on. Before I do that, let me see something real quick. I'm going to get another precept for verse 11, if y'all don't mind. Isaiah 49:24. Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful captive delivered? And that's a question mark. Speaking sarcastically, man, because he gonna deliver us. And let me read verse 25. But thus say the Lord, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with him that contend with thee, and I will save thy children. Let me read that all over again. Start with verse 24. Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful captive delivered? Right? But thus saith the Lord, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with him that contend with thee, and I will save thy children, and I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunken with their own blood as with sweet wine. And all flesh shall know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. So we're gonna be delivered, man. It doesn't matter how strong they are now, because they're not gonna win this battle that's coming up, and they know it. So that's why they're getting ready. If you look around, man, you see these Japhites are building underground bunkers. Why? They know something's coming. They know the scriptures. These higher elites, these motherfuckers know. These billionaires. Why do y'all think they're building underground bunkers? What was that scripture, man? Roughly paraphrasing. I don't want to slaughter or butcher it, but it says they will not be able to hide in the mountains or nothing. They're not going to be able to hide from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They're not. Nowhere they go. And that's what it's speaking about, man, because they got underground bunkers right now. They know the world's going to come to an end in fire this time. Not water, but fire. That's why they're going where? Underground. It's not gonna work though. It's just not. This devil got so much shit, man, that we don't even have knowledge of just yet. But we will soon. All praises. So yeah. Going back to Jeremiah 31 and verse 13. Verse 12. Salah. Therefore they shall come and sing in the height of Zion, and shall flow together to the goodness of the Lord, for wheat and for wine and for oil and for young of the flock and of the herd, and their souls shall be as a water garden, and they shall not sorrow any more at all. Our soul's going to be as a water garden because we're going to have our power here. Can y'all even imagine Yahweh and Yahweh here with us? Man, come on now. We're going to be as a water garden because we're going to be forever connected, and we're not going to be thrown down anymore. We're not going to be taken off our righteous place. We're not going to be taken out of rulership. This is the last time we will be in captivity. This is the last time. Right? It's not going to happen anymore. Nobody will be able to dethrone us. So we got to continue to push. Verse 13. Then shall a virgin rejoice in the dance, both young men and old together. For I will turn their mourning into joy. Right? Come on now. He's already doing that. Look at the Riyah Mister. Look at the Qasas. Right? We're not letting this captivity get us down. But when we come together for that eternity, it's gonna be a party, y'all. It's gonna be a party. All praises, y'all, by Shem Yahushua. Verse 13 again. Then shall the virgin rejoice in the dance, both young men and old together. For I will turn their mourning into joy, and will comfort them, and make them rejoice from their sorrow. Right? And let's get a preset. Let's go. Let me go to Isaiah 51:11. Let's get a preset. Therefore, the redeemed of the Lord shall return and come with singing into Zion, and everlasting joy shall be upon their head. They shall obtain gladness, joy, and sorrow and mourning shall flee. It's another version of what this was saying. We're back to Jeremiah 31 in verse 14 now. And I will satiate the soul of the priest with fatness. Let's go look up that word real quick, y'all. Satiate, I believe. Let's look that up. It gotta be wordsmiths. Satiate. It means feel full, satisfied, right? Feel full, satisfied. Feel the satisfaction, right? Alright, so let's go back to Jeremiah in verse 14, 31 verse 14. And I will satisfy the soul of the priest and with fatness, and my people shall be satisfied with my goodness. Right? With my goodness, said the Lord. Alright, we're going to be satisfied. Why? Because we're going to be with him, dwelling amongst him, dwelling amongst our family, the ones that truly love us, right? Verse 15. Thus said the Lord, a voice was heard in Ramah, lamentations and bitter weeping, Raal, weeping for her children, refused to be confronted for her children, because they were not. Thus said the Lord, refrain thy voice from weeping, and thy eyes from tears, for thy work shall be rewarded with the Lord, and they shall come again for the land of the enemy. So we're going to be free from this land, man. It's not going to be too much longer, right? We just got to believe. We got to continue to stay fast on that straight and narrow path. Verse 17, and there is hope in thy end, saith the Lord. There's hope, man. There's hope that thy children shall come again to their own border. See, we're gonna be back in our land of Israel. We're going back there. We're going back there, and we're claiming our shit. Yahushua, he's gonna wipe all the motherfuckers out first. He's gonna clear house, man. It's gonna be bodies of ash, bodies. He's gonna leave bodies in this path, man. Why? Because the only way the land can be cleansed is what? Bloodshed, right? All right, verse 18, Jeremiah 31:18. I have surely heard Ephraim bemoaning himself thus. There's some words in here, y'all. Let's go back to Edom Online. Bemoaning, right? Bemoan, base word. Regret strongly, right? Lament. Regret strongly. I have surely heard Ephraim regret strongly himself thus. Thou hast chastised me, right? And that's why, because, you know, through the chastisement, let's read it back over again. Jeremiah 31:18. I have surely heard Ephraim. I have surely heard Ephraim regret strongly. Himself thus, for thou hast chastised me, and I was chastised as a bullock, unaccustomed to the yoke. Turn thou me, and I shall be turned, for thou art the Lord, my power. Right? So through the chastisement, man, you know, we went through it. But he loves us. That's why he chastises. Verse 19, surely after that I was turned, I repented, and after that I was instructed. I smote upon my thigh. I was ashamed, even confounded, because I did bear the reproach of my youth. Right? So, back then, man, whoever accepted Yahushua and repented, they're woken up now. They're woken up now. Right? That's why, we got them white robes now. We understand this truth. We got the oil. Verse 20. Is Ephraim my dear son? Is he pleasant child? For since I spake against him, I do earnestly remember him still. Therefore my bowels are troubled for him. I will surely have mercy upon him, saith the Lord. Set thee up waymarks, make thee high heaps. Set thy heart towards the highway, even the way which thou wentest. Turn again, O virgin of Israel. Turn again to these thy cities. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For the Lord has created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. But boy, did it, man. Because the women are compassed the man now, and it's going back to the order which it should be, where a man is the head of the woman. Verse 23, thus said the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel these shall use this speech in the land of Judah and in the cities thereof, when I shall bring again their captivity, free them. The Lord's bless thee, O a habitation of justice, and mountain of holiness, and there shall dwell in Judah itself, and in all their cities thereof, together husbandmen, and they that go forth with flocks. It's a lot, y'all. I'm going over 30 minutes, 32 minutes right now. For I have satisfied the weary soul, and I have replenished every sorrowful soul. Upon this I awaked and beheld, and my sleep was sweet unto me. Right? Behold, the days sleep was sweet unto me, and the days, it's a lot for that. I have to go back over it. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will sow the house of Israel with the house of Judah, and the seed of man, and with the seed of beast. And it shall come to pass. See, he brought back the kingdoms together, like as I watch over them to pluck up and to break down and to throw down and to destroy and to afflict, so will I watch over them to build and to plant, saith the Lord. 29. In those days they shall say no more, the fathers have eaten sour grape, and the children's teeth are set on edge. But every one shall die for his own iniquity. Every man that eateth the sour grape, and his teeth shall be set on edge. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, said the Lord. Let me do something really quick. Hold on, y'all, just one sec. Right, so Yahushua, man, he brought in that new law of liberty, right? And we under that. Yeah, and we're gonna be one with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. We're gonna all come back together, man. So, verse 32. Not according to the covenant that I made, verse 33. But it shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and I will be their power, and they should be my people. Our minds changed from corruptible to incorruptible. We put on that incorruptible, man. We're learning this new law of liberty, man. We're learning all this, and it's installed within us. Verse 34, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall all know me. For the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember them, remember their sins no more. Verse 35, Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun and the light of day, and the ordinance of the moon and the stars and the light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof war. The Lord of hosts is his name. If the ordinance depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Salak, y'all, was hold down within. Verse 37. Thus said the Lord, if heaven above can be measured and the foundation of earth searched out beneath, I will also cast out the seed of Israel all that they have done, saith the Lord. Behold, the days, saith the Lord, that the city shall be built to the Lord from the tower of Hananil, so like if I pronounce that wrong, into the gate of the corner. And measuring lines shall yet go forth over against it upon the hill of Goreb, and shall compass the hill to Goth. In the whole valley of the dead bodies and of ashes, and all the fields unto the brook of Kidron, unto the corner of the horse gate towards the east, shall be holy unto the Lord. It shall not be plucked up nor thrown down any more forever. Why you think it said in the whole valley of the dead bodies? What I say Yahushua was going to do when he went over there, he's going to slaughter all of them, man. It's going to be holy ground. The land is going to be cleansed. No land can be holy unless it's cleansed. What does it say? We're paraphrasing the scriptures. The land has to be cleansed thereof by the ones that shedded the blood. So who shedded the blood? Esau, them Israelis, Japhites, them fucking fake Jews. So they're gonna get it, man. And the land will be cleansed, and we will be back in our homeland soon. You just gotta keep the faith and keep the patience, man. It's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's time, not our time. I love y'all, family, and I pray this was edifying towards the body. And just keep pushing, man. Keep that faith, man. Keep building in this truth, because we almost out of here. Don't give up. So I love y'all. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Peace and blessings. Joshua Rollins. To the next message, quickly prepared. Peace. I'm out.